Well, they made off with millions. 3 people stealing merchandise from hardware stores and then selling it online.
And all 3 pleaded guilty today in federal court. WMAR 2 News' Skylar Henry learned just how long the scheme was going on and what tipped off the U.S. attorney to file this case.
Yeah, these 3 made more than $1.5 million. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, the 3 would take items that were stolen from a nearby Home Depot, then sell them on eBay, making far more money than they paid. The U.S. Attorney's Office says it was all based out of here in Edgewood, at the Chesapeake Pawnbrokers right off Pulaski Highway. Feds say for years, 55-year-old David Gutman, an employee at the pawn shop, along with its managers, Marina Gelfin and Dimitri Babich, were flipping stolen hardware tools for more than $1 million.
The 3 defendants in this case paid what they called boosters, which were just co-conspirators, people who they knew, to go into stores and steal merchandise from Home Depot. Fortunately, the Harford County Sheriff's Office had a terrific undercover who infiltrated the group. Assistant U.S. Attorney Jonathan Lenzer says the Sheriff's Office had an insider among those boosters who lifted power tools, wrenches, saws, even lithium batteries from several stores, including this Home Depot, and sold them to the shop for far less than they were worth, ultimately getting paid around $81,000 in total. The 3 would then sell the stolen items online through PayPal or eBay, claiming they were new or unopened to unsuspecting buyers. Certainly a store like Home Depot would be aware that merchandise was being stolen, because in this case, the defendants made more than $1.5 million in selling the stolen merchandise. Over the 3.5 years of this scam, the feds say the 3 would even go as far as putting the stolen items into a regional database to help law enforcement track transactions, all while knowing the items were stolen. A poor cover, says Lenzer, for the 3 now looking at years in prison. This is a licensed pawnbroker here in Maryland that is required to follow very strict regulations regarding purchasing a property. And these 3 defendants flagrantly violated those regulations in their scheme to make millions in selling stolen merchandise. Now, these 3 could face up to 20 years in jail, depending on what a judge decides, and they also are ordered to pay more than $100,000 in restitution. As for that pawn shop up in Edgewood, we spoke with someone inside who says that it will remain open, at least for now. We're here in Baltimore. I'm Skylar Henry, WMAR 2 News.